Good evening. I take this privilege in welcoming you all to this webinar. I express my gratitude to our institution for giving me this opportunity to organize this webinar. Volunteerism is the voice of the people put into action, and these actions shape and mold the present into a future of which we can all be proud. We have one such peculiar volunteer from IEEE Madras section, Mr. Abdul Halik. Abdul Halik is currently the head of marketing EDURISE. He is also the marketing lead IEEE Day 2020, executive member IEEE Madras Young Professional, chair IEEE YP MD IEEE Madras section, art and SAC outreach committee member. He is a young, dynamic, active volunteer of IEEE for 5+ years, and he is the recipient of the prestigious Richard E. Melvin Scholarship. He has participated, volunteered, and organized more than 150 plus events in IEEE at various scales, including Student Branch, India Council, Region 10. He depicted IEEE Madras section at All India Student Young Professional Women in Engineering Congress in the year 2017 and 2019, and All India Computer Society Student Young Professional Congress in the year 2017, 2018, and 2019. He has participated in various forums and contributed much. He held various volunteering positions, and his contribution to IEEE is enormous. Now I handle this session to the right person, Mr. Abdul Halik, to speak on the topic how to be a successful volunteer in IT.
First of all, I would like to thank Sheffield Janssen Institute of Technology for inviting me to deliver a talk on how to be a successful volunteer. So I would like to thank Varshini, I would like to thank Khairam, I would like to thank Khairamohan sir, all the executive committee members of Janssen Institute of Technology. So first, I would like to tell you success is not something that you can achieve overnight. So you can see in this slide there's two entities. One is IEEE Computer Society and IEEE Information Network Section. These are the two major society that grew me into a successful volunteer. In over the period of 5 years, I've been in IEEE. These are the two important society. Just a minute. So this is the two important society that really grew me to a great successful volunteer. So the next thing is that currently I've been working as a marketing head of EDURISE Global, which is a startup based on the online education. The next thing, I'm also involved in IEEE Madras Young Professionals. I was the member of it, and also I'm the chair of IEEE Madras Young Professional Development Membership Development Committee. Next important thing, okay. So I would like to know your definition about success. So how do you define the success on your own term? So you can comment down the your definition on the comment box chat box. Please comment down your definition of success. How do you define success of yourself? So I'd like to know. Sorry for the inconvenience. So I had some technical issues. So I want to all of you to tell your own definition of success. You can type it in the chat box. So am I audible now?
You're audible, but your voice is low.
My voice is low. So is it audible now?
Ah, yes, you're audible.
Okay, fine. So I would like to know your way of successful. So please type the thing, your definition of success. How do you define your success in the chat box? So you can take another 5 to 10 seconds. So how do you define success? I didn't find any answers. Okay, fine. So let me proceed. So we have the first slide. So the success is something that you can achieve with your hard work. So you should have the persistent and consistent to be successful in your life. You have to sacrifice. You have to be a good disciplined person. You have to come across a lot of criticism, lot of failures, and also you have to see a lot of failures. You have to take a lot of risks. So then you have to be able to be successful in your life. So let me go a little about me. So the important thing I would like to tell is that everything changed in my life because of IEEE. So initially I didn't have that much skills to interact with any people. What happened in my life is that even I from mechanical branch. So what happened is that when I heard about the IEEE, my seniors were telling that IEEE is only for today and easy student, that is not for a mechanical student. So I believed in them, and I started to decide that I shouldn't join IEEE. And then what happened is that one day I had a senior, so he was telling, Abdul, don't believe in others' words. So if you have to decide something, if you have to decide, make a decision, then you have to do it by your own. You have to do your own research, and then you have to take a decision. So what happened is that I was thinking, okay, let's do it. And then I decided to search about IEEE. I served a lot about IEEE, and I see what are the benefits in IEEE. So how it is going to add value to myself, my skills, my life. So I started this research. Then what happened is that I decided to join in IEEE. Once I joined in IEEE, I came across a lot of things. I have started volunteering in my student branch. So the important thing is that I would like to tell what is volunteering to me, to you. So most of the time when I ask this question to people, they used to tell volunteering is something that giving our effort to get rewards. It's not about the rewards. It's about something that you develop yourself. Volunteering is an opportunity to develop yourself in a professional manner. So people thought that volunteering is only for rewards and awards. That is not like that. Volunteering is an opportunity to grow your professional skills and also your life skills. The next important thing is that okay. So and also to define volunteer, I would like to say they are the precious persons. They are always never paid. They are a person who always loves to do something for the community, loves to do some change in the community. They are, for example, if you take that, there are a lot of people will be NSS volunteers. They have to bring a common change in their local community. So if you see, there are a lot of social non-profit organization that where people will be volunteering. So what happens is that volunteering or something, they are a big asset to any organization. They are someone who is not paid, but they are doing the work for the organization. The next important thing I'd like to say is that okay, to be a successful volunteer, you have to first understand yourself. So understand yourself is really necessary wherever you go. Even it can be in your studies or even it can be your work. It can be in IEEE. You understand yourself. So understand your strength and then understand your weakness. So that is the most important thing in IEEE. So once understanding yourself, you have to understand the major thing is that understanding your skills really matters. So you have to understand and identify your skills. So what you are good at, that is the important thing you have to do. So once you identify your skills, for example, there are a lot of skills in IEEE, a lot of volunteering opportunities in IEEE, like graphic design, like publicity, marketing, what I would say, content writing, registration, sponsorship. So you have to understand the skills what you possess. Though you have to understand the skill that will add value to yourself, your life, your professional life, and also your in IEEE. The next important thing is that understanding the skills. The next thing is that understand it and see how it's going to add value to yourself. So this is something really important. What people they will think that okay, I have publicity skills, I have content creation, I'm good at multitasking. It's not something like that. You have to be precise and you have to be concise to find the skill that you possess. That is really important. And also, once you decided that, you have to find the right skill and how the skill is going to add value to you is always important. For example, if you take well, I'm good at volunteering, I'm good at marketing, so you have to see how it is going to add the value in your professional life too. For example, if you take marketing, then you can be a good marketing person in your professional career. If you take a content writer, they can be a blogger. If you take a graphic designer, they can be a graphic designer. They can be a good designer in future, their professional career. So you have to be more careful in choosing the volunteering opportunity. The volunteering opportunity can be chosen according to your skills. The next thing is that okay, how to identify your skills and how to choose the good volunteering for you. The important thing is that ask yourself these questions whenever you're going to do anything. Ask these questions. So how the volunteering opportunity is going to add benefits to you, how it's going to add value for you. So why do you need to take that opportunity? So what are the benefits that you are going to gain from it? So who are there to support you? So when at which time you're going to do the volunteering? So these you have to ask yourself to identify good volunteering for you. For example, if I'm going to choose a role in sponsorship, then I have to decide. So, what are the benefits that I'm going to get for involving this volunteering opportunity, and how this volunteering opportunity is going to add value to my profession. So, where I am going to do these work. So, which under which entity I am going to do these things. So, is it really needed? So these are the questions that you have to ask yourself before choosing any volunteering opportunity. Once you find answer for these things, then you can go. You can start volunteering. So once you find these skills, once you find everything that is the well, for example, if marketing is your domain, then you choose okay, I have the skills for marketing, so I'm going for it. So how to find the right volunteering opportunity? So you have to tell people, you have to network with people. This is one of the important things that can get anything for you in IEEE. Networking is the major thing, important thing that is necessary for you in IEEE, even in your professional life. This is something important to speak out to the people. For example, whenever I interact with the volunteers across India, I used to interact with them. They all used to ask them what is your skills. So what is your across any opportunities that I intimate them, okay, I come across this opportunity, you have informed me that you are good at this, so can you please take this opportunity? So this is the important thing you have to do. So for example, if you attend any webinar, you have to develop a good relationship with the organizers. So you have to tell if there is any volunteering opportunity, let me know. If you attend any conference, if you attend any congress, you have to network with people, lot of people, more than I think for 30 to 40 student branch people will be attending a conference, so or a congress. So you can network with them, tell them that if you have any volunteering opportunity, please let me know. I'm good at this. So this is one of the important thing is speak out. You have to tell people what you are good at. Even if you take this in a professional life, when you go for a interview panel, then you might be putting all the skills that you possess. The what matters is that how you're going to present yourself in the interview panel matters. The matter you put in the resume is not going to make them understand your skills. So the way you present them, the way you tell the skills that you possess, the content they're going to deliver in the interview panel matters. So always be good and always be ready to network. Always speak out to people. Tell the people that you are good at this. So always ready to publicize yourself. Marketing yourself is really important at this point of time. At this point of time, the next thing is that have a good social media presence. So have a good social media presence. And this is most probably use LinkedIn for a professional developing professional networking. Use LinkedIn. The next important thing is that once you're done with these things, you have to start volunteering. So you can ask, how can I volunteer for volunteer? So where can I get the opportunity to volunteer? So the important thing I would like to say is that you have the place, you are not your volunteering, that is your student branch, because it is a place where you can learn a lot. It is a place to start your volunteering. So you can do anything that you like. You can express the interest that you want to your student branch, the interest that you want to conduct in any activities or any events in your student branch to a student branch counselor, they will be more supportive. So the important thing is that you have to start your volunteering from your student branch, then slowly move to the inter-college events, then move to the section level, then move to national level, and then you can easily able to go to the global level. So once you good at volunteering in your student branch, then you will be able to do activities, then people will reach out to you. Then they will reach, Abdul, can you please do this? For example, can you can you please come and tell, like you can you come and tell my people about the learning of you? Can you please come and do this work for me? So always start the activity from your student branch, because this is really important thing I would like to say. Volunteering from your student branch, I would say why you have to start volunteering from your student branch in the upcoming slides. Okay, so it is a good place to live. For example, directly if you take a volunteering opportunity in global level, you couldn't able to identify your mistakes. So that no people will come and tell that you did this mistake. Yeah, usually they will do, but it's really you shouldn't commit mistake when you go into that level. So always when you start from your student branch, then you will be able to learn from your mistakes. So your student branch counselor or your colleagues will tell you are doing this mistake, so you have to doesn't commit this mistake in upcoming I've already published or upcoming entities. So this is a place for starting volunteering from your student branch will really give an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. The next important thing is that you will be getting the mentoring. This is the most important thing in IEEE to be a successful volunteering is have a good mentor. When you start from your student branch, you will have a student branch counselor as a mentor. So usually they will tell you how to do these things in this manner. This is a professional thing. So you have to tell people, you have to tell people that you are good at things. Then this student branch mentor can also connect you with the right person, because they will be connected with lot of people in the section. They can be easily able to help you to connect with the right person. Always have a good mentor. This is something really important. Even in my IEEE journey, few mentors. I had few mentors like Arvind and Prashant, Mohan, Megavin. These people really helped me a lot. When I commit any mistake, they used to tell us that you shouldn't do this in this manner. So you have to do this in a professional manner. You have to learn these things. You have to learn these things. So you should have a good mentor even in your life. You should have a good parent. You should have your parents as a good mentor because they are people who always want you to be successful in life. They are the first. I used to tell they are the first mentor in life for any person. So you have to choose a good mentor. Once you get a good mentor, then they will be able to guide you. The next thing is that people used to think that it isn't able to find a good opportunity for them. You have to find the opportunity. If you couldn't able to find the opportunity, then create the opportunity because a lot of people they're looking for the opportunity. They couldn't able to find the opportunity. Then if you are ready to create the opportunity on your own, then you can able to give opportunity to other people. So I used to tell people, don't wait for the opportunities. Just go and do it. Create your own opportunities. That is really important thing. Today, people just telling and complaining that I didn't have an opportunity. I didn't have an opportunity to show my skills. Please don't complain. One thing I would like to say, always be a problem solver instead of problem creator. So if you find any problem in for example, if you're working in any professional organization, if you find a problem, then you can go with the solution for that instead of going directly to your higher official with the problem. If you go with the problem solution, then they will hear. If you go with the problem, then what they will think is this guy is a problem creator, so why should they won't you time and they won't listen to you. If you go with the proper solution for it, even if the solution can work or not, if you go with the solution, then they will give some attention to you and they will ready to hear you. So that is important thing. Always be a problem solver and always create your own opportunity for you. So this is important thing to be a good volunteer. If you didn't find any volunteering opportunity, start put volunteering from your student branch, start creating volunteering opportunity in your student branch and give volunteering opportunity for people in your student branch for to tell an example to tell an incident that happened in my life. So since I from mechanical, when I get into the student branch, many people were telling that you from mechanical branch. So why should we need to give opportunity to you? So we don't give opportunity like that student members were telling. So what I did was that okay, we have to do something for our community, something for our mechanical community. So I was they talk had a conversation with my student branch counselor. So she gave me an idea. Abdul, how about starting a society in IEEE that is related to mechanical field? So I we both started research and we found iRobotics and Automation Society. So once we found it, I was negotiating with my friends and we found six members and we started a society in our college. Then the people slowly started joining IT. From 1 to 19 people from mechanical department joined in IEEE. They started volunteering. We started our own society. We started our own volunteering opportunity. We started doing conducting events for our students. So that is how you have to be. So always be ready to be a problem solver and create your own opportunities. Don't wait for opportunity because that will add really a big value if you are a good opportunity creator. The next important thing is that, for example, if you take this event, if you take this webinar, there are people who are really successful. For example, if you take, there will be one person who taking care of all this social media works. If you take a person who will write something about the content about the speaker, someone will do a post, someone will make arrangement for this YouTube live link. So that is how they developing the technical skills. These technical skills can really helpful. These technical skills can help them in their profession. So just because of this one webinar, there are a lot of impact and lot of people. So always be ready to volunteer. I would like to say if your student branch is not so active, then start creating start creating one activity, start creating webinars. You tell the people, you share the people that you attended the webinar, so share these things with them. So start a small revamping camp in your student. But take here also the management skills also is being developed by a lot of people. For example, take some my plan. Okay, let's do this for this. And Russian was contacting me. She communicated with me. So some doing these things for graphic design. Some network with you people through mail. This is the link to join. So this single webinar had an impact of around 10 to 15 volunteers. So always be ready to open to opportunities. So I would like to say these skills, for example, it can be technical skills or can be management skills. These are really necessary by the professional organization. Even I know people who get into the technical job only because of their graphic skills, or even one thing I would like to say, this is not a volunteering just for reward, as mentioned earlier. This is for your life. So volunteering is something you are going to do to build your skills. For example, if you take a publicity volunteer, can go into and development can go into a blogger. So this is how the volunteering opportunities are always related to a professional career. So you have to be more careful in choosing, more careful and concise in choosing volunteering opportunity, because you have to decide it according to your skills. If you decide the volunteering with your skills, then you can tell the interviewer that I was good at this. I had a 4 years of experience, or I have minimum year of experience. We have this professional network. Then when you go, for example, if you're a fresher, you can go and you can tell I had experience in this domain. I have volunteered for these activities. I involved in these activities. You have a stuff to deliver to them. So always choose the volunteering. Always choose the volunteering according to your skills. People volunteering sounds to build your professional skills. So the next important thing I can tell, okay, this is a big huge impact that created in my life because of IEEE. So before I think when I completed my schooling, I haven't been to more than 4 or 5 districts in Tamil Nadu. But once I joined in IEEE, I had an opportunity to network with people. So I went to many congresses across India. I went to Gujarat, Delhi, Bengal, Pune. So a lot of places I visited, more than 15 districts, and also I've been to Singapore for a 1 month immersion program. So I started volunteering nights. All these opportunities came because of my volunteering. So people started believing in me after my volunteering for the student and volunteering for the section. So the important thing I would like to tell is that be a good volunteer. So be more concise and precise in choosing the skills based volunteering. Don't go for volunteering the okay. If you find the publicity volunteering opportunity, then don't go for it. If you're good at it, just go for it. If you're good at graphic design, wait and get the opportunity to show the graphic designing skills. So that is important. So develop the skills based on your desires. Next important thing to be a successful volunteer. So I would like to tell my small story how I started and how I ended. So when I started in IEEE, people were telling that Abdul, you couldn't able to be successful in IEEE. My seniors have said that you couldn't be able to successful in IEEE. It is impossible for a guy from mechanical to be successful in IEEE. So there I decided to break that impossible to possible. So what I decided is, as I mentioned, I joined in IEEE. I started RAA. So slowly, what happened is that people started noticing me. So I was doing all the volunteering opportunities in my student branch. So I did hospitality, I did content writing, I did graphic designing, I did everything because I couldn't able to find my right skills at that moment. I didn't have a good mentor. So once I found my senior, who is his name is Jamal Mohammed. So he mentored me. So he said that Abdul, you have to be more precise in choosing the skills, and you have to be more precise in choosing any volunteering opportunity. So he's the first mentor, he's the first teacher for me. So because of him, I started understanding how to be a success, how to choose the volunteering and to be successful in life. So what happened is that I decided to I have did everything and I find okay this is my domain. So I'm good at marketing. I'm good at publicity. I'm good at doing networking with a lot of people. So I decided to do this publicity as my major thing. So I joined there. I started volunteering for many entities, many section level events in the publicity, and I started. People started noticing me slowly. They started recognizing me. They when they came across any opportunity, they used to love that here is an opportunity. Can please take it. If you're interested, you can join in. So that is how. So you have to speak out. The skills you possess to the people and also getting a good mentor is something really you have to spend time. So many people will try to use yourself, will try to use your skills, use your resource to get name and fame for them. So you have to be more careful in choosing a mentor too. So you have to find the people who's really good, who's really have a good generous heart and good people to help you and help you to grow your skills. So that is really important thing you have to do. The next important thing I would like to say is that start volunteering from your student brand. That is really important. And the next thing is that okay, so here is a task. If are you ready to volunteer from this webinar? If you are ready, then just go and do these things. So you can share the major takeaway from this webinar and share it in your social media. You can tag Janssen Institute of Technology. You can tag me. You can tag volunteers of Janssen Institute of Technology. You can tag your friends. Do it. So by this, you are going to announce people that you are good at publicity. You are ready to take publicity, volunteering opportunity. For example, if you have or really had found something really good, you can write a blog on this webinar. It's not about this webinar. You can go these things will really going to help develop those skills. So when you write a blog, then you're going to develop your content writing skills. When people see your blogs, they came to know, okay, this person have these content skills. So if they came across any volunteering opportunity, then they will intimate you. Then if you found your student branch is not so active, then you can go, you can do activities in your student branch, you can start conducting your student branch, you can start doing all the technical skills and management skills which I explained in the previous slides. You can go and do this, you can do volunteering in other college events, you can approach them. I have found many student branches, they are opening a call for content writers, they are opening a call for publicity volunteers. Even many IEEE events have male volunteering opportunities to you. So keep an eye on if you're IEEE member, so you will receive mails from IEEE and IEEE Madras section. So have a note on it. And then next thing is that share the learning with your student friends, share the learning with your student friends. So that is how you can develop your communication skills. This is also one of the important thing in IEEE. So even I was really so poor at communication. So what happened is that when I started, I think I remember I went to St. Joseph College of Engineering to deliver my first term. That is my first term. I think I was in my final. So I went there along with my mentor. So I couldn't able to deliver the speech. I couldn't able to share my own experience in a fluent manner at that time. So what my mentor was telling me, Abdul, develop your communication skills. Really, communication skills is also important at this point of time. It can be your professional and even many of the IT sectors they are looking for a person with good professional skills and communication skills. So start sharing these things with your friends. So once I was find that I'm lagging at my communication skills, what I did was that I used to chat with many people, many other section people. So I had a good friend from Hyderabad. So what we used to do, he was also not so good at communication. So we used to have communication because we doesn't have any common medium of language. Only English is the common medium of language between both of us. So we started talking with both of us. So by doing this, we used to correct our mistakes. We used to develop our skills. We used to develop our communication skills. Even I'm not 100% perfect now. I might be lagging at some point. So, but I developed my skills. Few days back, I was also delivering a talk for St. Joseph College of Engineering. a person was in first year when I delivered of that person was texting me. I know that your skills is really your communication skills have really improved a lot. So when I seen you in the first year, you was really not so good at that extreme point. So but now you really develop your communication skills. How did you develop your communication skills? So I was sharing that these things. So always be ready, network with people because networking is something that can gain everything in people. So start sharing these things with your student branch, your college staff members. Tell them that okay, can we start doing some webinar for our student branch? Start for those student branch members, and then you can slowly develop it into section level and region, national level, even. And the next thing is that if you want, you can also share about these learnings. You take some screenshots. I can also go to previous slides. If you want, you can take this previous slides screenshot and can post it in the social media, make a collage that's develop your design skills. This is also one of the important things. If you are good at designs, then you can choose a graphic designing skills. So the next important thing is that okay, I'd like to thank everyone. So I ended with impact of IEEE in individuals. This IEEE can do wonders in a person life. So I used to tell I had a major impact because of IEEE. I had a lot of good connection. I have also had an opportunity to work in the startup. I, along with my mentor, we had an opportunity to start online education platform doing skill-based workshop. I probably it doesn't mean only for your till you complete your college, only students can be part of it. It's also open to professional members and also it's open to staff members. There are a lot of benefits. I think Govan sir has covered it in the previous webinars. So there are a lot of benefits for you. I probably can really make a huge impact on you. The only thing that you have to do is that you have to spend your time, you have to be good at time management, and you have to ready to learn. Your eagerness is really important. On this note, I would like to thank Janssen Institute of Technology for giving me an opportunity to deliver the talk on this topic. So, if you need any assistance or if you need any help, you can reach out to me through this mail ID. So, if you have any questions, then you can post it in the chat box.
Hello.
Just tell me, bro.
So a question from Sittu Saravana Kumar. List the drawbacks of IEEE publish.
So, drawback of IEEE publications.
Yes, sir.
I what I could say is that I didn't find any drawbacks in IEEE because that is one of an opportunity to show the paper globally. Because if you publish a paper in IEEE, the members who will across the globe can able to access. I couldn't able. I used to tell people always be a positive, optimistic person. I didn't know or I didn't. Able to tell any drawbacks in IEEE publications because there are something good resource for researchers. Many people are using the research publication from IEEE across the globe. Even if you see the people from final year, they used to take the publication from IEEE. They used to have it as a base paper for their IEEE. So I didn't find any drawbacks.
So the next question from Witness Vicky. When you became an IEEE member?
Okay. So when you, so I become an IEEE member on my first case. I think I've been in IEEE for as I mentioned in the presentation, I got inspired because of my senior, the way he have been respected by my college staff, my people, college management. I got inspired, so we gonna also have to get that those respect and those opportunities, and that's inspired me to take IEEE membership, and I joined in my I think it's on November 2015. I joined in IEEE.
The next question is, what is the procedure to get IEEE membership?
The procedures that you can just go and Google IEEE dot or how to get IEEE or something. You can go on type IEEE.org. So once you typed it, you can go and get the membership. There are two basic membership. You can join as a student or you can join as a professional member. So if you are a student, then you can go and get the membership as a student. So you have to just fill the basic details about you. So which college you are studying. So about your studies. Then you have to pay the amount. You can pay via credit card, or you can also pay the with NEFT, or you can also use the payment mode of DD.
May I continue with the next question, sir?
Okay, yeah, you can.
A question from Santosh Kumar. Do anyone can join as a volunteer on IEEE?
So yeah, anyone can, any IEEE member can join volunteering in any IEEE events. So it doesn't mean that you should be a non-IEEE member to volunteer. Even some of the events they are encouraging non-IEEE members to take part in IEEE. For example, there's a opportunity you when non-IEEE members to be part of IEEE collaborating. It is a community for collaboration in IEEE. So the important thing is that you have to you have to be you have to be an IEEE member with active membership. That is important to volunteer in any event, even in your student branch or even in any event. IEEE student membership, IEEE membership is really important to volunteer in any IEEE events.
The next question is, in the positive mindset of crisis, how do we approach of IEEE publish?
Okay, fine. So the positive mindset of crisis. Okay. So the thing is that if you are doing any research, for example, most of the people, I think around 5 million plus research papers are available in IEEE Explore. You can write a paper. For example, if you are doing a project in Internet of Things, then you can publish a paper in any IEEE conferences. The only thing it's simple. You need to publish the paper in any other like IGEC or EDURISE. So like that, you can also publish in any IEEE conference. So there are conferences they used to publish the paper in IEEE Explore. You have to choose those things. So when you choose conferences that publish your article in IEEE Explore, then it's really it add value to you. Member across the globe can access it, and you have to pay some amount to publish your paper in the conference. Since it's going to be a global one, you have to pay some amount to publish your paper in IEEE conferences.
So the next question is, can we publish a new technical support of paper of IEEE?
Yeah, you can find a conference that is related to your paper. For example, if it's going to be machine learning, then you can go find the machine learning conferences that is going to happen in IEEE. So you can be able to publish the paper. So even IEEE, wow, as I mentioned, if you are an IEEE member, you will have some subsidy to pay. For example, if a non-IEEE member want to publish his paper, he has to pay $600. If you are an IEEE member, then you will have to pay $300 to $400. So this membership will also give some subsidiary for you. That is how you can able to publish your paper. So you can publish anything. Even you can publish with technical paper. Even there are some non-technical thing you can also able to publish in IEEE.
Yes, sir, that's all the questions from the participants.
Okay, fine.
Wonderful evening. Achieve big in life, always dream big, and work hard together. First of all, I would like to thank the management, Janssen Institute of Technology, IEEE student branch organized a wonderful webinar on the topic How to be a successful volunteer in IEEE, presented by Mr. Abdul Halik, Head of Marketing, Executive Committee Member, IEEE Young Professional Madras Section, and Trend Scholar. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Also, I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to the Mr. Abdul Alik for this informative webinar. I would like I would also like to thank the principal, SB counselor, WIE advisor, and Krishna Kumar sir for the successful completion of this webinar. In this pandemic, you have made the best session for the student. Thank you wholeheartedly. Saying thank you is more than good manners. It is good spirituality. Thank you, one and all. Feedback link is in the description.